Hey guys, Lamonster at Lamonster Garage, and we just developed and came out with our Spyder Cuff. This is the 4.0. Why 4.0? I'll show you real quick. The BRP changed things where the handlebars on the RT and the F3 will no longer accept our top cuff. And I'll show you why. Basically, they took their cast piece, which was a nice cast piece, and we were able to just bolt that right on. But now BRP went plastic on us. So not only is it plastic, but our mounting screws that we used to use, it's just too tiny. Little bitty screws, and it's not going to work, and they're not even a machine screw. Basically, it's made to go into plastic, like you would think. So makes us go back to the drawing board. So if you buy the 2024, which we have a customer that just did so, wanted to swap all his top cuff parts onto the new handlebars that we just sold him. Healy bars. He loves the bars, but he wanted to mount everything on it. Can't do it. Now you can. This is the Spyder Cuff 4.0. The reason it's Spyder Cuff 4.0 is because we had to redesign it. This now has to have a machined bottom cap. We can no longer cut costs by having reusing your bottom cap. So it's made the part more expensive, but it's still just as versatile, and it gets away from the problem that every other universal drink holders have, and even ones that are built for the Spyder. If you mount to your switch housing, and there's all sorts of products out there that basically it goes right through where the switch housing is bolted. They just pull those screws out, put a couple of extension bushings in, and bolt their drink holder to it. Problem is, through the years, what we found is the extra weight of the water bottle and being put on those two screws through time and vibration, the bushings in there will actually wear on components in the housing, and will cause also all sorts of problems, turn signal problems, starting part problems, getting in reverse problems. Basically, what we've been able to tell is some wire chafing, circuit board chafing, and which will cause a short and knock everything out. The replacement switch housing for an F3, I don't know what current prices are, but what we've seen lately, about $450, not covered under warranty, and that's no labor. I mean, there's a lot of work fishing those wires to get to the connectors. So from day one, we came up with the Spyder Cuff. Spyder Cuff is another independent way to mount a water bottle, a phone holder. It's very unique because of the design, and it kind of looks like a handcuff, and that's why we call it a Spyder Cuff. This is for the RT only, and that was the RT from 2010 to 2019. So with this product, you can mount anything on it. It's got 1/4 ton holes all over the place. Phone holders, water holders, drink holders, USB holders, and camera mounts, anything you can think of. Very popular product. Been selling it for years. BRP changed the handlebars on the RT and came out with a new bike, the F3, which we now have we called it a top cuff. Why did we call it top cuff? Because it only needed the top part. It didn't need the bottom. The bottom on this particular model is reused. Unfortunately, you can even see by the little screw holes in the plastic that this no longer works. So if you have a 2024, you don't worry, we have a solution. It's a great solution. And that is our 4.0. And it's a Spyder Cuff 4.0. It's we call it 4.0 because it's the fourth version of a drink holder and phone mounting unit. Beautiful piece, beautiful machining. A little more money than a top cuff because it's two pieces that had to be designed and machined. So that being said, all our products, all our Spyder Cuff, our top cuff, our 4.0, you're able to mount any of these phone holders you see here using RAM mounts. Basically what you have is you have to figure out how many mounts you want. You buy a ball that will thread into here. And with the regular RAM arm threaded into here, you can go with one of these mounts. You can go with this mount here. This is a nice little mount. And like I said, this is the most popular. It's got a RAM on the back. Use that same arm here. So basically, it's totally adjustable any way you want it. With our top cuff, which if you see any of these my top cuff products, that's not a Lamonster garage product. It's a knockoff. A lot of our parts are being knocked off. Well, what is that? Is you wait for somebody else to do the design and engineering, figure everything else out, then you grab your part, copy it, maybe make a couple of changes, and call it your own. So beware of the knockoffs. It's frustrating, but not much I can do about it. But this concept is ours originally. Product is ours. The name is ours. Why we call it a top cuff. That being said, any of our Spyder Cuff, top cuff, 4.0 cuff, you're able to mount, they call it a big ass cup holder, which is, it is a big ass cup holder. A lot of people mount this. The holder that we use, the little IPS, we call it an IPS holder, will hold this bottle. We sell the bottles, we sell the brackets. So this is the insulated bottle. Keep your stuff cool, even on the hottest of days for about 24 hours, actually. We have USB options. This mounts to any of these products here. This allows you to extend your USB bolt into the bracket that we have. Several different ways. We have videos on how you install it. We have 12-volt USB options. If you want something that's hot all the time, goes to your battery. Really cool product. We have wireless charging. My quad lock, which a lot of people love the quad lock. Also got the anti-vibration dampening. I haven't had problems with that, but apparently there is an issue with certain bikes that the vibration will cause the phone to fail. So we have an option for that. You may or may not need it or want it. Mirrors. Any of our top cuffs and our top Spyder Cuff 4.0, you can mount mirrors to. We found that with something that we didn't know that it was going to be such a big deal, but a lot of people like having mirrors on their bars. When you look over, it's right there. Your arms aren't in the way for the mirrors and forward. So what we're going to do now, as you see, everything on the table can mount to any of our Spyder Cuff products. 4.0 is for the RT and the F3. Once again, BRP changed the bars, and the old bars are not going to work anymore. So we came up with the product, and I'm going to just do an install real quick. I could go on and on about these products, but if you give us a call, we'll make sure we send you the right part if you have any questions to mount your phone, to mount your drink holder, USB, whatever you have in mind. So we have a 2024 F3 here. We've already removed the cheap plastic caps on the one side, and we're going to go ahead and I think, do I have everything there? I think so. We're going to do an install of Spyder Cuff 4.0. So this is a left and a right, so you have to make sure if you just want it on your left side, no problem, we can do that. If you want a pair of them, you're going to put mirrors on or whatever, we have options for that. The menu has a lot of drop-down options to just about any combination that you think of. So we got the stock caps off. And I'll show you. You got to, just like that. So there's no, the locking pin is actually on the top now. So just want to mesh that up like that. Go ahead and get this started. As you can see, the machining, the finish, you can't tell this isn't a factory part. It's perfect finish, beautiful machining, easy install, and it's not mounting off these screws right here. These are the screws I'm talking about. If you had a drink holder mounted off of that, prepare for some problems. You might get lucky with a phone holder on that, but I wouldn't mount anything to switch housing, just because we've had to repair so many of them. Snug that up, like so. And you can take a look at it. So what am I going to do with this one? Well, I think I'm going to start with a cup holder. I think I got a cup holder for it. I got a cup holder for it? Yeah. Right there. And let's see, this is a tool for it. All right. So this is adjustable cup holder. On this particular one, it's only going to work here. Unfortunately, it's too tight to work on this side, so it's going to have to go in front. That's just the way it is. And go ahead and get a couple. Well, I'll have to do it like this. I probably should have got it started before. All right. And once again, it's a 1/4-20. All right. Snug that up a little bit. and very solid mount. Like I say, it's adjustable. Hold a pretty big cup. Just locking it in place. We've, like this particular holder, it doesn't tend to scratch up the bottles as much as the other holder that we have. The other one, not going to pop out for sure. This one, you don't get as much tension. So keep that in mind. When you go to slide it in, make sure you got enough tension on the bottle that it's not going to pop out. So what else I want to add? Well, I don't want mirrors on this one, but I got to have my phone holder. So I'm going to go ahead, screw our ball in, like so. Let's see if I have the wrench for it. Hang on just a second. Okay, and this particular ball is once again 1/4 20 and 5/8 wrench. It's what you need to tighten it up with. Just snug it up, should be fine. And we'll take our ram mount, put that on like so, and we're going to go with this phone holder. Put that there like so. All right, so now what I'm going to do, what I like to do is sit on the bike. Get on the bike. Let's see, now I don't have my phone with me. Do I? I guess I don't. But anyway, I can tell just by this is going to be what I want. Adjust it right where you want it. That's good. So if you have a smartphone, you can use this as a GPS if you want. With the new 24s, you have Apple CarPlay that you can basically see everything on your phone on the bike. There's also wireless possibilities. The only thing this needs now is USB power. I don't have time in the video to show that, but the USB power that we have, I would normally mount to this particular ram arm. And basically you run the wires down and you hook to our 12-volt conversion to USB, and now you got power there all the time. Charge it up. But I mean, if you look at that, that's pretty doggone clean. Still can get to all your switch housings, no problem. Screen is still wide open. Cup holder, no problem. No interference with anything. And you still can add mirrors if you want. Very solid. That's just the way we do it at Lamonster Garage. We're riders, and because of my health, I haven't been riding as much as I'd like to, but I back all my products. And just like this is Lamonster approved. You won't have any issues with it. If you do, we'll take care of it, but I can't think of anything you'd possibly have a problem with. You saw the install, super easy. These are now in the store. Just go to lamonstergarage.com, and if you use the search bar, just put Spyder Cuff. And if you put Spyder Cuff 4.0, it will bring this exact combination that I showed you. So that's it. I don't know what else to tell you, but BRP keep changing things so we can keep making products. Hope you like it, and thanks for shopping at Lamonster Garage.